What if I told you that the biggest expense in your business isn't payroll, rent, or even your marketing budget? It's the money you're quietly giving away to the IRS, often without even realizing it. And the most expensive mistake? Thinking that DIY tax software is good enough once your business starts to grow. Today, I'm going to show you why the tools that promise to save you money are actually costing you thousands and what to do instead. If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, filing on time, using TurboTax or H&R Block, following the prompts, and still ending up with a tax bill that makes your stomach drop, you're not alone. Most business owners start with DIY tax software because it feels simple, affordable, and familiar. But here's the truth. 99.5% of tax laws are written for you, not against you. And the tax code is a roadmap, not a punishment. The wealthy don't have different rules, they just use the rules differently. And today, you're going to see exactly why the do-it-yourself approach is holding you back. Let's start with the basics. DIY tax software is designed for people with simple financial lives. W-2 employees, no investments, no business income, and no side hustles. If that's you, these tools can work just fine, but as soon as you add a business, real estate, stock compensation, or multiple income streams, your tax situation gets exponentially more complex. Here's the catch. DIY software is built to help you report what already happened, not to help you shape better outcomes in the future. It assumes you already know which deductions, elections, and strategies exist. If you don't, the software will never tell you. This is where high income earners and business owners get into trouble. DIY tax software is reactive by design. It only works with historical information. It doesn't help you plan income timing, structure your business, or maximize depreciation. And for some making serious money, that gap between compliance and strategy can easily translate into tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars lost over time. Let's take a real-world example. Meet Jordan. Jordan runs a small marketing consulting business and earns $150,000 a year in profit. He did what many business owners do: set up an LLC, reported all the income on Schedule C, and used DIY software to file his taxes. On paper, everything was done correctly. His taxes were filed, nothing was missed, and there were no red flags. But here's the problem. Because Jordan stayed a regular LLC, every dollar of his $150,000 was subject to self-employment tax, 15.3% on the full amount, about $23,000 on top of his regular income taxes. Most filing software and even basic accountants won't flag this as an issue because it's technically correct, but it's far from optimized. If Jordan had elected corporation status, his taxes would have been completely different. A corporation allows him to pay himself in two ways: a salary and distributions. For example, if Jordan had paid himself a salary of only $80,000, only that portion would have been subject to payroll taxes. The other $70,000 in distributions would not be subject to self-employment tax. That simple change would have saved him $9,000 in self-employment taxes in year one. No audit, no penalty, just $9,000 in unnecessary taxes. And this is just one of the many examples that happen when you rely on DIY software. Most people think the cost of doing their own taxes is the price they paid the software company. In reality, that fee is insignificant compared to the hidden cost of missed opportunities. Most people think, if I file correctly, I'm filing optimally. But here's what's actually true. You can be fully compliant with the IRS and still massively overpay. DIY tools will never warn you that your income structure is inefficient or that a different approach could have saved you money. They'll simply file a return and move on, leaving you with a false sense that everything was handled properly. Compliance is the #1 priority of these tax softwares, not tax mitigation. And here's the kicker. Overpaying taxes doesn't usually come from making obvious mistakes. It comes from not knowing what questions to ask. It comes from not knowing what options even exist and not having a proactive plan in place from the beginning. For high-income earners, the amount of overpaid taxes can total to 6 or 7 figures depending on your income. Let that sink in. You could be losing hundreds of thousands of dollars over your career simply by not knowing what you don't know. Eventually, many people realize that DIY taxes aren't cutting it, so they hire a CPA. This is a step in the right direction. A CPA brings expertise, accuracy, and professionalism that tax software simply can't match. They help you ensure your returns are filed correctly, deadlines are met, and the IRS issues are completely avoided. But here's the hard truth. Just like most tax software programs, most CPAs are primarily focused on compliance, not strategy. Their role is to report what has happened, not necessarily to redesign how things should happen going forward. Many CPAs are overloaded with clients and spend most of their time preparing all those historical returns as quickly as possible. As a result, tax planning often becomes an afterthought rather than the main focus of a CPA. Additionally, because many CPAs are so overloaded with tax returns to file, they often don't have the time time to answer questions. They're busy. Many of the clients who arrive at my business say that their former CPA took multiple days or even weeks just to get back to them. Also, many CPAs do the bulk of the communication with clients during tax filing season, which doesn't make sense. But when tax conversations only happen during filing season, it's already too late to change most outcomes. By the time your CPA is preparing your returns, the year is over, and the decisions that could have been made should have already been made. Here's the difference between filing taxes and building a tax strategy. Tax filing is looking backwards. It documents what's already happened, then calculates what you owe based on past decisions. Tax strategy, on the other hand, looks forward. It helps you determine how income is earned, when deductions are taken, and how assets are structured before the year ends. That distinction is critical. Real tax savings are created during the year, not in April. And without a strategy, even a perfectly prepared tax return will simply confirm that you owe a large bill. Strategy turns taxes from a surprise expense into a planned outcome. The ultra-wealthy don't ask how to file cheaper or faster. They ask, how do I legally reduce my lifetime tax burden? They understand that taxes are one of the largest expenses they'll ever have in their life, and they treat them with the same level of planning and attention as any other financial decision. When you shift from compliance to strategy, taxes stop being something that happens to you, and they start becoming something you control. That shift alone can completely change your financial trajectory. Let's look at another example. Meet Lisa. Lisa is a real estate investor who used DIY software for years. She thought she was saving money by doing it herself, but when she finally hired a tax strategist, they discovered she'd missed out on cost segregation, accelerated depreciation, and several other strategies that could have saved her over $30,000 in taxes in just 2 years. Lisa's story isn't unique. I see this every week. Another client, Mark, ran an e-commerce business and used DIY software for his first 3 years. He missed out on the corporation election, didn't maximize his retirement contributions, and failed to claim the R&D tax credit. When we reviewed his returns, we found over $25,000 in missed savings every single year. These aren't rare cases. They're the norm for business owners who rely on DIY tools or compliance-only CPAs. Let's get one thing straight. Tax strategy isn't just for the wealthy. It's how people become wealthy. Keeping more isn't greed, it's good stewardship, and the tax code is full of intentional incentives, ways to reward business owners who create jobs, invest in growth, and run efficient, profitable companies. But most business owners are stuck in compliance mindset. They see taxes as a bill to be paid, not a system to be optimized. They hand their numbers over to their CPA once a year and hope for the best. That's not a strategy. That's a recipe for overpaying. The ultra-wealthy do it differently. They engineer their finances to maximize every legal advantage. They use entities, retirement accounts, HSAs, and timing strategies to keep more of what they earn. And they document everything, audit-proofing their deductions before the IRS ever ask. So what should you do instead? First, recognize that your biggest expense isn't payroll or rent, it's taxes. Every dollar you keep is a key for your freedom. Second, treat tax strategy as a year-round sport. Don't wait until tax season to start planning. Third, work with a proactive tax strategist who understands the difference between compliance and optimization. Fourth, review your entity structure every year. The right structure can save you tens of thousands in taxes. Fifth, maximize your retirement contributions, use HSAs, and take advantage of every deduction and credit available to you. Sixth, document everything. The IRS presumes every deposit is income unless you prove otherwise. Keep contemporaneous records. File gift tax returns for large gifts and use written agreements for loans. Finally, stay educated. The tax code changes every year. What worked last year may not work this year. The ultra-wealthy have teams who study every line looking for new opportunities. You don't need a team, you just need the right partner and the right playbook. Most business owners are overpaying by tens of thousands every year. Every month you wait, you're making an interest-free loan to the government. But now you know the truth. You have the same tools as the ultra wealthy. The only question is, will you use them? But here's the thing, tax savings don't happen by accident. The ultra wealthy use a set of 5 profit levers to engineer the results, levers that most business owners never touch. If you want to see how they work less, earn more, and keep more of what they make, you need to see these levers in action. So if you're ready to go beyond the basics and discover the playbook for paying less tax in 2026, watch this next video. It's the exact system the ultra wealthy use while everyone else overpays. Watch the playbook for paying less tax in 2026. And remember, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. So keep more.